For the last unit, I developed further based on the Unit 2 gatherings. I created a picture book and an activity book about the river Thames for early readers. Based on my visit to different parts of the river and the sketches I made, I decided to create a narrative that reflects on my journey. I wrote down all the keywords about my visit, like what I saw, experienced, and I remembered, then made drawings and connected them together on the different themes. I plan to make a picture book that shows the natural part of the Thames, accompanied by an activity book for children to take with them on their journey by the river. While I was making the book, I kept going back to two picture books. One is What Do You See When You Look at the Tree, which has a loose narrative and delicate watercolor illustrations. The reading experience was gentle and heartwarming, and that's what I wanted to achieve. The other one is Every Color of Light. It has a poetic narrative, and each illustration is abstract and vividly created. I found that stunning drawings of nature make readers want to stay with the book for longer. I will also make my double spread brightly colored and encourage the children to flick through each page. When I started writing my script and creating the scribble storyboards, it was a rough visual arrangement of what I saw on my travels, and I colored the scribble with gouache to try out the color palette. Then I brought my dummy book to the tutorial. The feedback from the session suggested that I should create a narrative based on the flow of the river, from where it starts to where it goes. As the picture book is about the Thames, it would be more appropriate to include some knowledge and facts about the river. Based on feedback, I changed the storyboards and narrative, started at the source of the river and then gradually flowed into the sea. Each spread has a different focus, such as the horses by the river, the flowers, and the ducks. I put the names of the animal next to the illustration so that readers can recognize the name of the species. To create the book, I tested with digital drawing techniques and watercolors. I drew one spread over and over again with different materials. During this process, I found that watercolor helped me find the texture I wanted, while digital drawing was more efficient and easier to make changes. Therefore, the final outcomes are developed digitally. To differentiate the colors and composition in each double spread, I adjust between warm and cool tones and contrast the double pages with dark and light colors. I inserted grids into different spreads to break up the repetitive composition. At the end of the book, there's a page of writing about the knowledge of the Thames, talking about the river length, biodiversity, and the significance of the environmental protection. In this way, readers can not only look through the colorful illustrations, but also learn from the book. After finishing all the illustrations and the design of the text, I decided to print the book with a hardcover to make it realistic and close to the commercial publishing standards. I started designing the activity book together with the picture book. The foldable format inspired me because it can be easily inserted into the picture book and is also easy to transport when traveling. Ideally, young readers can carry the activity books on their journeys to the River Thames. When I visited the bookshops, the activity book section was right next to the picture book shelves. It would be effective if two books could work together. I plan to design this activity book specifically for my picture book. To get ideas on how to make activity books, I look through the books in the market. In their activity books, creative drawings and treasure hunts are the most common activities. Also, the family trails in museums and galleries gave me much inspiration, and I created tasks appropriate to the site. I made the scribbles and developed them into finished pages, with the same color palette as the picture book. There are tasks about observing the color of the river, designing your own boat, identifying ducks, collecting shapes, sketching the Thames, and treasure hunting along the river. As it is a double-sided foldable book, I made an illustration at the back of the activities. It is a drawing of the Thames I visited in Oxford. I guess that's my answer to the activity, Sketch the Thames You See. The outcomes are a picture book and an activity book. The picture book is a visual reading journey that takes young reader through the beauty of the River Thames, while the activity book is to make and to spark curiosity and encourages exploration along the river. After bookshop adventure, I found my books located in the nature and animals nonfiction category, and I found that existing books in the market that are similar to what I created, the books that showcase the beauty of nature and encourages environmental protection are the ones I intended to create. I thought that identifying the category and the existing books in the market helped me to understand more specifically what I am making. The specified genre will help me to shape my future work. Apart from the making of the books, in the social media and the publicity group, we work for the Millbank Book Fair promotion. We also created a guest list to try to invite more people and created Instagram and Eventbrite pages for information and promotion. On Instagram, we collected artwork and interviews from the publishing group and added them as posts. Each post is a spotlight for an artist's work. On the Millbank Book Fair Day, I was able to talk through my books about structure, inspiration, and the making process. The experience on the day allowed me to show my book to a wider audience, and I had a chance to go through my book pitch over and over again. This helped me in preparation for contacting publishers and agencies with my book pitch. And that's it. Thank you.